Hello, Internet. Live from Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. Just got home from work like 5 minutes ago, so if the quality of driving is less than subpar, I do apologize for that. But, yeah, here we go. Long week of work, finally done. First ever stream. Would really appreciate it if you consider typing in chat. I'm kind of monitoring all that as we go here. And yeah, let's see what we can do on our first stream. Hopefully the race doesn't go too poorly. Alright, so just an update. Don't know if anybody's out there watching, but um, just waiting on, I think, everybody to join in here. Probably trying to get as many people in as we can here at the last minute on a nice Friday afternoon. Alright, and I'm back. I think we were just waiting on see if everybody that signed up would actually join. Gonna leave the music going here in the background, at least for the time being. Might turn it off as soon as I actually go out here for qualifying. Probably only gonna be able to make 2 runs in qualifying, 12-minute quali sessions, so let's see, let's just go with balanced. I'm not going to be able to set the world alight without having done any laps here in a while. And let's not get our first live stream blocked by FOM. Please don't hurt me, Chase Carey. Okay. Alright. So now that we actually got a little bit of background noise going on here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's load our setup. Probably just going to take one of our base setups that I have loaded. Let's see. Thinking maybe China. And then we're just going to do... I think a little bit of modification from that. Let's see, let's go with 7 ballast. I don't know, I really don't think this is really going to be any good in terms of setup, but I don't really think the setup matters a whole lot. Appreciate that, Jeff. Alright, screw it. Let's just go out, let's do some laps. One thing that I need to check, though. No rain in the race, well that's good. Alright. Park Farm A, so that kind of sucks. If I could have gotten home a few minutes earlier, I probably would have asked the guys to turn that off, but let us commence and see what we can get up to. Alright, so I'll reiterate what I said at the beginning of the stream. I haven't done a single lap around here in a couple of days, and the only laps I actually have done were on time trial. So this is completely new territory for me. So I just have enough fuel to do a couple laps to start off here in this qualifying. I don't expect anything anything crazy, that's for sure. At least I have done a couple of laps. So, got a little bit of track time under my belt, but not really a whole lot. Alright, so let's go ahead. Make sure we get a decent exit here. I'm sure AOR temp, probably ACR nobody. Some of the guys that are in this lobby will probably do some pretty good lap times. They've already done, I think, a fair amount of practice. Didn't want to obviously lock up into turn 1, but just make it work, just try to get a lap on the board. Wow, it's really hard to see that freaking apex for that corner. car feels a lot heavier than it does on time trial, which is to be expected. Way too deep into that corner there. But I don't think this has actually been a bad opening lap. Got hung up on the curb there. P5 isn't bad. I actually should have put a little bit more fuel in there. As Jeff said, only have 2 laps, so. Alright, I got nobody around me on track, so just gonna keep it steady on the end lap here. I'd say, depending on who all that's in the top leagues actually join for this race, there's definitely a couple of top guys, so I'm gonna say if I can get top 3 here in qualifying, I will be happy with that. Seriously, Jeff, always talking. Now I know what TM at Martic and all the other career mode guys say all the time, why they get so annoyed with you. And somebody going slowly there. Pulse Jerry in the Ferrari. Definitely regretting not putting a little bit more fuel in there to have another run, but I think I'm going to definitely put in at least another kilo or 2 in for this second run. May as well practice the pit entrance here and try to push it. Still sped in the pit lane. Oh man, thankfully that's not going to give me any kind of grid penalty, even though I will say, with Bugmasters at their finest, I have had a lap invalidated. Okay, as I drove through the Force India picture there. I have had a lap invalidated just because I sped in the pit lane. So I just said this and next lap invalidated. I've seen some crazy stuff on here. But feel free for the people that are watching. If you want to say anything, I'm watching chat. So if I haven't really kept up with what's happened in Mexico today during free practice, but anything that's on your mind, anything about the game, anything about maybe the real life F1 from last week at Coda, feel free to put it in chat. And in case anyone's wondering why I'm flipping through the setup, yeah, this is kind of an old setup. I'm just trying something out. It didn't really feel that bad on the first run, but like I said, I wish I would have put a little bit more fuel in, and I need to get my car out of this pit lane like right now, because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it back out for for a 2-lap run here. But let's see if I'm actually able to. Hey, Big Shot. What's up, man? So, like I said, before anybody else actually started watching, I literally just got home from work like 5 minutes before I went live here on the stream, so Thanks for tuning in, and apologies for probably some pretty mediocre driving. But as the race progresses anyways, then that's whenever I'll be able to take it a bit more seriously, kind of judge it. I don't think I'm also running the final setup either, so sure there'll be some more tweaks we can do. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to manage to get back around before I hit about 1 minute and 34 seconds, but we'll just have to make the most of it. Well, it was always worth trying to take the risk there. Considering that's the first laps I've even done online, I really don't think that was too bad. Unless the game was lying to me there, I managed to do a purple middle sector, so... Jesus Christ. So I don't think that's too bad. Let my teammate Kalon go there. Alright, let's just go ahead and retire. Get off the circuit. Hopefully the stream quality is alright. Seems like it might be a little bit pixelated, but unfortunately I can't really do a whole lot more about the bitrate, so hopefully it's at least watchable for you guys. Looks like we got slick here on a 33.7. I have no idea if that's actually a super fast lap time, but yeah, I don't know exactly how much more I could have really taken off my lap time there. At least a few more tenths, I would say. So P5, it's not quite as good as I would have wanted. I was hoping to start maybe top 3, but a fair bit of slipstream here down to turn 1, or turn 2, I guess, if you want to count that kink where the DRS activation line is, but alright. Hopefully we don't lose front wing or anything. It'll be disastrous. I'm guessing we'll definitely need to be slamming on the brakes right around that 100-meter board, so I will be as cautious as I can. And once again, chase carry, please don't kill me.
We need you to give other cars as much space as possible today. There's likely to be trouble down into turn 1.
Trouble into turn 1? Well, I really hope it's not turn 1. Alright. So we're going to run definitely a lot more fuel than standard. Not exactly sure how much I should really run in these races, but on the right-hander in 5th. Yeah, I was kind of messing around with that in time trial. It's probably a good shout anyways, because it gave me better traction out of that corner. Alright, let's see if I can get a decent start here. I'm assuming no formation lap, just like AOR rules. I'm going to be quiet on the first lap, and then we'll see where it goes. And that's pretty much immediately ruined my race, but oh well, may as well do some laps here, just to kind of get familiar with everything. As my fellow ACR driver here, Ross, ACR nobody, might have a little bit of damage as well. Damage actually doesn't really seem to be affecting me that much, but so this front wing damage is definitely crippling me through some of the high-speed corners. I can still go through turn 3 flat, but
is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
But yeah, like I said, I just kind of gotta take it for what it's worth at the moment. I don't know how much time the front wing damage is actually costing me, but... just don't feel comfortable going down into fifth there, because I mean, I'm understeering off, which could just be purely because of the front wing damage. Like, I'm understeering off even in fourth gear through there, so... Surprisingly, picked up the cut track. Wow, that corner there, it's so bad. Yeah, so I'm guessing I'm probably losing about a second a lap, unfortunately. I have no idea what the tire strategy is around here, but I assume it's going to be a pretty safe one-stop, so I'll probably just carry these tires. Maybe like half race distance or something like that, depending on where they are. And tire wear is pretty much nothing, so... yeah, it's just these sort of fourth gear kind of corners. It's so bad. This one's, that right-hand 90 going onto this back straight's okay, but anything more than that is just really, really bad. absolutely nothing I can do with the front wing damage. Just gonna have to tough it out, make a pit stop when I can, and probably just go ahead and get the front wing changed, and then take a look at the race director afterwards and just see where my pace is relative to temp and slick and all the other guys in front of me that are pulling away. I'm really not pushing the track limits at all through there. Anytime I do think I'm going to go slightly over, I just... like I said earlier, I think Ross behind me definitely has some front wing damage. I'd imagine he would be quite a lot faster, because even in normal conditions he's only like a tenth or two slower than me, so... Yeah, I can definitely tell the rear tires are starting to go. I'm hoping Ross is actually close enough that he can just overtake me now, because... Probably should just run the thing in standard mix, actually. Let's just do that. Lord, he was like right behind me there. I'm glad he didn't go alongside. Let's see how quickly he pulls away. If he pulls away fast, then that means he's definitely got, he's definitely doesn't have front wing damage, but if he doesn't pull away at all, then we're probably running with the same, crippled front wing, as we're both just skating around out of that corner. Not really a fan of, oh god, he's lost it. Not really a fan of, the third sector on this track. Way too many 90-degree corners, and all it is just left or right, almost like they're...
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Almost like they're just trying to create artificial corners. And I appreciate that, Jeff. Alright. Just hoping that, to have the repair wing damage on the S, that the pit crew actually change it whenever I go to the stop.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'm probably losing at least 3/4 of a second a lap. Maybe more. It's quite a demoralizing feeling just sitting here. Now that I let Ross through and then he spun, I'm just kind of sitting in no man's land. A skatey behind, but I know from Ross being sat behind me for quite a few laps, my skatey's running a lot lower rear wing, or wings in general. I don't think he'll be able to overtake me. Really gotta remember not to risk braking on that curve there before that final corner. Alright, so it looks like somebody did come to the pits there. Wasn't really paying attention to see who it was. Yeah, I'm thinking probably go another lap or two. I mean, the supers can probably do the entire freaking race, but since you're not really tire wear limited here on strategy, may as well go a lap or two longer. Of course, as I say that, Skady, I think it's well within DRS range on me here. I think if he overtakes me, I'm absolutely just going to pit at the end of whatever lap that is. Which next lap or the lap after. It's pretty much all about protecting the rear tires around here then. I appreciate that, Jeff. And he sat right behind me, I can see him in the mirrors. He just sat behind me, probably DRS opening. Okay, well I appreciate that. If he got front wing damage off of that, that would be pretty hilarious. We lost Kalon from this session as well. So I guess that was Temp that pitted. Just really hope these guys actually change the front wing. Because if they don't, I will be kind of screwed. So this will be not worth any kind of data to me whatsoever. Things should hopefully here. I'm just going to go ahead and pit at the end of this lap. I'm just tired of the front wing damage.
Box.
Yes, Jeff. It's not locked up there for like the 5th time. And hopefully not speed into the pit lane. Alright, this looks like Skady follow me in. We're just gonna go ahead and jump on the super softs. I'm sure they'll easily go to the end. I could have done a few more laps on the. Okay, here we go. Get a front wing change. Onto the supers. Let's wait for the green light. As Slick does fastest lap. Unsurprisingly, probably about 2.5 seconds faster than what I was doing. Alright.
That was our last stop.
I really wish that you could set. I've done several races on R Factor 2. I really wish that you could pre-select what gear you had whenever you exited the pit lane on this game. I mean, it's cool and all that they have a manual pit release, but like right there, when it's just a straight shot and you're in first gear, just crawling, get that crazy wheel spin, you should be able to prevent that if you go to 2nd or 3rd. Alright, hopefully the car is actually going to behave a hell of a lot better. Just can't believe that the glare is so bad on that apex. Just pretty much have to brake at 100 meter board and just roll with it. Okay, glad I didn't pick up my 3rd warning there. Have to try to like relearn how to drive the middle sector on the circuit. Now that the car actually has a bit of a front end. Just gonna run in standard here for the rest of this lap, and then we'll go into Rich the next lap and see if we can maybe go purple. It's temp 36.6. Let's say that is a pretty handy lap time. So So if I can get anywhere near that, then I would be happy. So nice to actually have a front end and some rear tires that don't want to just spin up to hell as soon as I get on the throttle out of that final corner. A bit too aggressive on the power there out of turn 2. I don't think it would have cost me a whole lot of time though. Sector 1 is always a good sign. Bit tentative there, didn't want to cut or run wide. Middle sector definitely kind of scruffy, but should suffice as long as I don't get too tail happy in sector 3. It should be a decent lap. Short shift into 4th there, just control the rear tires. Missed that apex by an absolute mile, just like I planned. That probably cost me a 10th or 2 there, but there I go, braking again on that outside. Wow, so there we go, 36.6. I'm actually able to match what the top guys are doing now that I finally have a front wing. Unfortunately though, I don't really have a whole lot of fuel to burn, and I lost, I have no idea, probably 10 or 12 seconds in that first stint. Maybe I shouldn't have burned a whole lot of fuel considering I was already down on pace in the first place, but we got 13 laps to go. Not really a whole lot that I can do at this point, but just see what we can do. Some of the guys in front of us still haven't pitted. They started on the either the soft or the super soft. I'm gonna guess probably the super because no reason to use the soft tire around this circuit. So yeah, anybody that's out there listening, send me some questions in chat. Anything about real F1. I'm assuming Ferrari probably still miles off the pace in FP2 today. Haven't really been able to catch up on the news. Came straight from work and straight on to F1 here. Yeah, nearly a second slower, just not really pushing around the lap there. Say pretty much the goal here from the end of the race is didn't want to tempt fate there with that blind apex. Try not to get a third warning and a penalty. But I think that's pretty much about the only goal I have or really accomplish by the end of the race. Ross, unfortunately. no idea if he spun and crashed there, or if he just decided to park it up. So it really shows you, though, the guys that are still in front of me, like, even though I think my pace is okay. I wish I had another couple laps of fuel so I could be running in rich right now, but something I'll have to keep in mind for the league race next weekend. But you can see those guys in front, they're not really losing a whole lot of time. I mean, I'm sure their tires are 30-40%, maybe even higher than that, but not really losing a whole lot of pace. There's not much drop-off in the tires, so kind of echoes back to what I was saying earlier about the circuit not being powered or tire wear dependent. More sort of a case of, do you want to undercut somebody, and can you do that to go for the win? So I think maybe in a league race environment we might see people pitting quite early next weekend just to see if they can do something different, undercut a bunch of people, maybe to the lead or onto the podium. And if you have somebody like me, for instance, that's just struggling a second a lap off the pace with a broken front wing, it would be a lot better if you were the fifth or sixth car in the train. Hey Ross, what a Maconda fill shit. Yeah, I saw you behind me just sitting there. It almost looked like a real Maconda just parked behind somebody, even with the DRS and slipstream and everything, just unable to overtake. But you never know in terms of the setup. I mean, could have had the default setup bug or something, unless you know for a fact that you didn't get reverted back to default. Now, once this Williams got a bit of tire wear, I'm sure it's a combination of the front wing damage and the tire wear, but yeah, it was not having it whatsoever on power, and even now, just maybe it's because I was kind of off the optimal racing line there, but it's still pretty slippery around here. We'll have to do some more testing, try to do something about a better setup. We got Temp doing a 35.4, holy crap. That is a hell of a lot faster than what I'm doing at the moment. See if I can run a lap in Rich here and see what I can do, even though it's going to put me probably way under the fuel limit, but like I said, I've got nothing to lose at this point in this race. Lucky there not to spin or pick up a time penalty of sorts. Oh, he pitted for new ultras. Yeah, it shows you how much time I lost just in that first stint with the front. Missing the front wing, long pit stop, everything. If he wanted to make the race more interesting, then he could have chipped off part of his front wing at the beginning. Would have definitely made it interesting.
Caution, caution.
Alright, looks like we lost Snarf Snarf, the host. Well, they're not going to have a migrating host message on the bottom of the screen for the rest of it, but thankfully it's not too distracting. Not as distracting as it was in previous Codemasters games. Wow, there's like, there really is like no tire wear. It's crazy. Should have put more fuel in the car, but probably damage is costing me like a second and a half a lap, or at least a second, I think. I can do in terms of overtaking. I have to rely on a mistake because I just don't have the fuel to burn. Okay, so it looks like the race order is just completely gone out of whack. Probably something to do with the host leaving. I gotta say, the track is not quite as cut and dry as I was thinking it would be with online and strict corner cutting. So that's kind of good to see in terms of the league race. I thought it just surviving 27 laps around here without getting a corner cut penalty would be impossible. But I think it's going to be a bit easier than I thought. Oh God. I looked at that message, Tom, like right as you sent that. Just nearly spun under DRS, holy shit. You get to see me park behind a Red Bull for like, I don't know, probably the next 7 laps, unless he actually pits. So here we got the truly trained simulator, which is otherwise known as F1 2017. I mean, even if I sat here in Rich the entire time, I don't even think there'd be any way that I could overtake. Probably have to dive bomb into a corner, which is not something. No, if you look at the intervals in the top left, it says I'm in P1 when I should be in like P5. Had front wing damage in the first stint. Host left, and I think the order is just completely out of whack. So. Oh, YouTube didn't like you saying the F word, Ross, in the chat. I don't know, maybe I should turn it back on to be, everybody doesn't have to be super politically correct. I love the perpetual yellow flags that Codemasters said they patched out. Nothing that we can do, because Red Bull just pulls away from me in a straight line. Yeah, I think he's probably running less aero than me as well, and that just does not help. Oh god, I'm still in rich. Well, not really much I can do at this point. Just try to save some fuel here. Maybe attack later on. Because now apparently camp is P13. Oh, now he's P12.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Love it. Love it, Codemasters. Oh, P11. Yeah, I mean, if Jeff was useful, he would tell me if my engine was overheating though, right? This time, but still not really close enough to do anything. Looks like, I don't know, do we have a lag car here? Or an AI car?
You've been awarded a
great.
time penalty
I love
for
it.
that last incident.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a desync car. Pick up a freaking time penalty from it, I love it. See, this is what happens when people just leave. I know it's a social race.
Okay, clear.
Nothing super serious, but yeah, as soon as, especially the host leaves, then the entire online just completely breaks down. I probably picked up a corner cut for that. Thanks to that AI desync car, I have a penalty now. Whatever, I'll just run in lean and just see if I can cool the engine off, whatever, save fuel. And Tom, how would you even know how much overheating the engine costs? You never played this game. Actually show up to some races consistently, but what can you do? Oh man, the tires are going to be still pretty good here, even at the end of the race.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Speaking of the flying fin, wasn't he the one who actually debunked the random tire wear explosions over 75%? You know if he's done a test or anything on 2017? I'm still kind of curious myself, like when the tires will explode. Hoping for a better exit there.
Green flag.
I'm not going to say that I want F1 2016 slipstream back, but I mean just anything. Anything at all would be nice. Oh look, the sun finally went behind the clouds and I can actually see that corner now. Holy crap. Alright, I really hope it's overcast in the actual league race. I need Putin to make it happen. Come on, Putin. Behind him now. I need to make this work. Not as good of an exit as I wanted, but this has to be the time. Don't know how in the world I got a better exit, but I will take it.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
Alright, just need to be aggressive here and see if I can pull a gap. Get a warning, but I've already got a 3-second penalty anyway, so. I don't know, I think he's got to have lower downforce than me. Especially if he gets really close here, under braking. That doesn't look like it's that close, so. Just gonna have to save some fuel here. Corner cut to open the gap, yeah, well. It's just like Seb whenever he was trying to undercut Lewis. Just, you know, casually run wide on the ultimate corner at Circuit of the Americas. I mean, whatever, Charlie's not gonna penalize him for it. Only if your last name is Verstappen, and then that's when you have to worry. Alright, gonna do what I can here just to try to save a little bit of fuel in the third sector here. It'd be nice if I actually had accurate splits so I can see what the hell the gap was to behind me. But I think it's opened up a little bit.
Caution, caution.
Oh, it's the last lap. I didn't even realize. Well, there we go. Well, apart from chipping off the front wing in the first stint and being a second lap faster, oh well. But yeah, the fact that I was able to come out of the pit lane there, I don't know if Temp actually ran his 36.6 and rich all the way around, but at least it was nice to be able to do a purple lap once I had a fully functioning cart. Let's see, who else do we have here that's still finishing up? I don't know. This might be like a perpetual... Okay, we just got a Ferrari sitting there in the pits. Okay. No, I think it's just... Anyways, I think this is just going to sit here forever. It's not going to be anything useful. I don't think it'll ever actually finish. Let me see the lap times here. So we did a 36.6, 36.9, 37.1. Yeah, I mean, if I was able to run enrich the entire time, then I'm sure I could probably do like right around 37 flats, I guess, in the typical race pace on the super softs. So, all right. And like I said, this is just gonna sit here forever, so I'm gonna have to back out to the main menu. All right. Well, hopefully the stream went all right, and I will leave you guys to some no copyright sounds, and we'll see you next time. I think I've got a race tomorrow afternoon my time around Mexico. So if you're not watching anything live at the Mexican Grand Prix, then feel free to tune in again, and I'll send out another tweet whenever I go live tomorrow. Alright, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you could consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also got a donation link as well, so I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a moment of your time, and I will see you guys next time.